Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Stats Wizard. In my previous video, I've explained the calculation of mean for individual observation using direct method as well as shortcut method. In today's video, we are going to learn the calculation of mean for case number 2, that is discrete series, using direct method as well as shortcut method. Now there is an example given here. From the following data of the marks obtained by 60 students of a class, calculate arithmetic mean. So marks are given and number of students are given. Now from these two data, first we have to identify which is x value and which is frequency value. Okay, so by the question it is clear that this is not case number 1 because individual observations are not given. Neither it is not case number 3 because class interval as well as frequencies are not given. Now this is case number 2, that is x values as well as frequency values are given. Now which is frequency here? Number of students, because frequency is nothing but the number which is repeated or which is occurring many number of times. Okay, so marks are taken as x value and number of students are taken as frequency value. So here 8 students out of 60 students of a class have scored marks 20. 12 students out of 60 students of a class have scored marks 30. 20 students out of 60 students of a class have scored marks 40, and so on. So by this question, it is clear that this is case number 2 and we have to solve arithmetic mean by using direct method as well as shortcut method. Now first we will solve this using direct method. I hope by now you are familiar with the formulas which I have already given in my previous video to calculate mean, median as well as mode. Now formula for calculating direct method is x bar is equal to summation f into x divided by capital N. So please be careful, small n is used only for case number 1 because small n stands for number of observations. Here it is capital N because capital N stands for total of frequency. Whenever frequency values are given in any question, we should make sure that we have to calculate capital N. We have to use capital N instead of small n. Now let us prepare a chart for calculating this using direct method. We need x values, f values as well as fx value, because in the formula we have f into x. X values I have told what is x value you have to take? Marks. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. These are the marks scored by 60 students of a class. And frequency are nothing but your number of students. So 8 students have scored marks 20, 12 students have scored marks 30, 20 students have scored marks 40, 10 students have scored marks 50, 6 students have scored marks 60 and 4 students have scored marks 70. Okay, so after writing x values and f values, now as per the formula we need f into x, so multiply x values with f values. So 20 into 8 is 160, 30 into 12 is 360, 40 into 20 is 800, 50 into 10 is 500, 60 into 6 is 360, 70 into 4 is 280. What we have done, we have multiplied x values with f values. Now take the total, because in the formula we have summation f into x. So add these values, fx values, will get summation fx. That is 160 plus 360 plus 800 plus 500 plus 360 plus 280. So the total is 2460. This is my summation fx value. Now apply the formula. X bar is equal to summation fx. Just now I have obtained 2460. divided by n is not number of observation here, it is capital N. So capital N is total of frequency. Now add all these frequency values, 8 plus 12 plus 20 plus 10 plus 6 plus 4. So what is the total? 60. N is equal to 60. Or even in the question also they have given the clue, N is equal to 60. Marks obtained by 60 students of a class. So that is nothing but your total frequency. If it is not given in the question, we can calculate by adding all the frequency values. Now apply this, N is equal to 60. So x bar is equal to 2460 divided by 60 is 41 marks. 41 marks. Okay. So this is the average marks scored by 60 students of a class. So this is how mean should be calculated using direct method for case number 2. Now the same formula, same problem we will solve using shortcut method. Please be familiar with the formula so that calculation becomes easy. So first we have to write the formula. What is shortcut method formula? X bar is equal to capital A plus summation F into D divided by capital N. Now to solve this problem, we will again prepare a chart. Write down the x values, f values as it is given in the question. Here we don't need fx, we need f into d. As per the formula, we need f into d, but we don't know what is d value. So first we have to calculate d. What is d? As per the formula, we know that d is equal to x minus a. So d is equal to x minus a. Then what is there in the formula? fd. So we have to calculate fd. Okay. Now write down as it is the values of x: 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. And the frequency values are 8, 12, 20, 10, 6 and 4. Now we have to calculate d value. D is equal to x minus a. We have the values of x, but we don't know what is a. So first we have to identify the assumed mean. What is assumed mean? Assumed mean is any value which is taken out of the given values of x. So you can assume either 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 or 70. Any values you can assume as a assumed mean from the values of x. So here I am taking a is equal to 40. You can take any value, you will get the same answer. So I have taken a is equal to 40 here. Now we can find the value of d, that is x minus a. Subtract each values of x with a value. So that is 20 minus 40 is minus 20. Please be careful with the sign. 30 minus 40 is minus 10. 40 minus 40 is 0. 50 minus 40 is 10. 60 minus 40 is 20. 70 minus 40 is 30. Here I don't need summation d value because in the formula we have summation f into d. Now my next step is multiply these f values with d values. So 8 into minus 20, it is minus 160. 12 into minus 10, minus 120. 20 into 0 is 0. 10 into 10 is 100. 6 into 20 is 120. 4 into 30 is 120. So I've obtained fd values by multiplying each value of f with the d values. Now what I need in the formula, I need summation fd. So summation fd is equal to, again I've told you in the previous class how to add these. Okay, in your normal calculator or scientific calculator, press minus 60 minus 120 plus 0 plus 100 plus 120 plus 120. So you will get the total 60. So I've got summation FD as 60. Okay. Now apply the formula. I'm writing the formula once again. X bar is equal to capital A plus summation F into D divided by capital N. What is A? Assumed mean. How much I have taken? A, 40. Right, 40 plus, open the bracket. What is summation FD? 60, which I have calculated just now, divided by N. What is a capital N? Total of frequency. How much I got? 60. So write 60 here. So 40 as it is. 60 divided by 60 is 1. So X bar is equal to 40 plus 1 is 41 marks. Okay. So using shortcut method also, I've got mean value X bar as 41 marks. So either of the method you use, you should get the same answer. So this is how mean should be calculated for case number 2, that is discrete series, using direct method as well as shortcut method. I hope you have understood the problem. If you understand, kindly like the video and please subscribe to my channel for further calculations of mean, case number 3, median as well as mode. Okay. So lot of videos I'll be uploading a lot of videos on statistics. So please be updated and try to learn these problems. Thank you for watching.